Hello everybody, welcome to lesson number 6 of 5 of 4 absolutely essential words. As always, we are going to learn 12 essential words in this lesson. Try to focus and understand the correct pronunciation of these words, and actually you'd better to write down the words that are very essential. You'd better write some examples for them. Let's start with the first word. Approach, approach. Approach means come near or nearer to. So when you approach somebody, you come near to somebody. It's a verb and noun, actually. Hey, the lawyers in the trial were often asked to approach the bench. Herbiu kissed Sylvia when he approached her, when he came near to her, actually. Ben approached the burden of getting a job with a new spirit. So the essential word of this sentence, burden. What's the meaning of burden? We studied this word in the previous lesson. So burden means a load, what is carried, right? Do you think you can remember the meaning of this word? If no, you have to come back and review it. So the first word of 5 of 4, lesson number 6 is approach. Number 2 essential word is detect. Detect. So in this picture you can see the guy is trying to detect the problems, maybe. Detect the defects. So detect means find out or discover. Can you guess the noun? What is the noun of this word? The noun is detection. Detection. A. Sam Spade detected that the important papers had vanished. Had vanished. Do you know the meaning of vanished? Vanished means disappear. Disappear subtly. From her voice, it was easy to detect that Ellen was frightened. And C. We detected from the messy room that a large group of people had assembled there. Assembled. Can you remember the meaning of assemble? Assemble means to get together, to gather together, right? Yes. So detect means to discover, to find out. The adjective for detect, actually the noun for detect is detective. We can use it for people. Like this guy in this picture is a detective and he's trying to detect something. The next word is defect. Defect. The picture shows actually the meaning of this word. Defect. Defect is fault, that which is wrong. When we speak about the fault or error or mistake, we say there is a defect here. Let me give you some examples. My Chevrolet was sent back to the factory because of a steering defect, because of a steering problem, error maybe. His theory of the formation of our world was filled with defects. It was filled with many defects. The villain was caught because his plan had many defects. The villain was caught. The essential word of this sentence is villain. Can you remember the meaning of villain? Yes, villain means a sinister, a wicked person, an evil. So defect means fault, fault. The next essential word is employee. In this picture you can see many employees. It's a group of employees, actually. So employee means a person who works for pay, especially, in some offices. There are many employees. The employees went on strike for higher wages. My boss had to fire many employees when meat became scarce. That's right. And the last example, Joey wanted to go into business for himself and stop being an employee. Yes. So employee is a person who works for pay. Actually, the verb of this word is employ, and the noun is employment. Employment. Actually, the next essential word is neglect. Neglect. As you can see in this picture, parents have neglected the child. So, neglect means to give too little care or attention to somebody. Neglect. The senator neglected to make his annual report to Congress. Annual. The essential word in this sentence. Annual. Can you remember the meaning of this word? We studied this before. Annual means something that happens yearly or once a year. Bob's car got dirty when he neglected to keep it polished. And the last example says, it is essential that you do not neglect your homework. So, essential means something that is very, very important, right? We have studied this before. The next essential word is deceive. Deceive. Yes. You can see the guy in this picture is trying to deceive a little girl. Deceive. So deceive a verb which means make someone believe as true something that is false or mislead somebody. Or we can say mislead. Mislead is a great and the best synonym for deceive. Let me give you some examples. Atlas was deceived about the burden he had to carry. The burden, the essential word of the sentence, burden, which means a load or something that you have to carry. Or we can say responsibility. Virginia cried when she learned that her best friend had deceived her. Oh, poor Virginia. Somebody deceived her. The villain deceived Chef White Cloud by pretending to be his friend. The essential word here is villain, which means a wicked, an evil, a really bad and wicked person. So deceive means to mislead somebody, a very essential and nice word. The next word is undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly means certainly or beyond doubt. Certainly. Certainly. Some American people say certainly. Certainly. It's actually faster than usual. Ray's team undoubtedly had the best debaters in our country. The essential word in this sentence is debater or debate, which means people who discuss. So debate means a discussion. B. The pilgrims undoubtedly assembled to travel to Rome together. The essential word here is assemble, which means get together. People got together to travel to Rome together. And the last example is, if she didn't want to get into an argument, Valerie would have followed the majority undoubtedly, yes. The essential word here is majority, which means most of, or we can say actually more than half. More than half. So undoubtedly here means certainly, beyond doubt. Very nice word. The next essential word is popular, and I think many of you guys know the meaning of this word, which means liked by most people. Something that is popular is liked by most people. As you can see, there is a concert in this picture, and the singer, I think, is very popular because the fans are crazy about him. The Beatles wrote many popular songs. Beatles is a very actually famous band in England, I guess. B. At one time, miniskirts were very popular. People liked it very much. Popular people often find it hard to evade their many friends. Exactly. The essential word here is evade. We studied this word. Evade means to escape by cleverness, right? Evade. Or to get away with something by cleverness or trickness. The next essential word is thorough. Thorough. Thorough means being all that is needed, or you can say something that is complete. So thorough is an adjective here. Thorough. The police made a thorough search of the house after the crime had been reported. Thorough search means a complete search. My son's teacher praised Sandy for doing a thorough job of cleaning up the lab. Mom decided to spend the day in giving the basement a thorough cleaning. A thorough cleaning means a complete cleaning. So thorough means complete. Client. Client. Can you guess the meaning of client from this picture? Right. Client means a person for whom a lawyer acts, or we can say customer. Customer. Client. The lawyer told her client that she could predict the outcome of his trial. The essential word of this actually sentence is predict, which means to tell beforehand. My uncle tried to get General Motors to be a client of his company, yes, to be the customer. If this restaurant doesn't improve its service, all its clients will vanish. Yes, vanish. Can you guess the meaning of vanish? Vanish means to disappear suddenly, yes. All its customers will disappear. All its clients will vanish. That's correct. The next word is comprehensive. Comprehensive. Comprehensive means including much, covering completely. We can use it as a synonym for the word thorough that we studied actually a few minutes ago. Comprehensive. After comprehensive exam, my doctor said I was in good condition. Yes, a comprehensive exam is a complete exam. The engineer gave our house a thorough, comprehensive checkup before my father bought it. Yes. And the last example says, Mrs. Silver wanted us to do a comprehensive study of Edgar Allan Poe. A comprehensive study here means a complete study, right? Yes, that's right. And the last example here is defraud. Defraud. As you can see in this picture, these guys are trying to defraud each other. So defraud means to take money, right, etc. away by cheating. When you try to take money by cheating, it's a kind of defraud. My aunt saved thousands of dollars by defrauding the government. Yes, that's a really evil work, evil job. If we could eliminate losses from people who defraud the government, actually tax rates could be lowered. The essential word here is eliminate, which means, yes, eliminate means remove or get rid of something. By defrauding his friend, Dexter ruined the family tradition of honesty. Oh, that's really bad. So, Dexter ruined the family tradition. Tradition is an essential word here, which means custom or beliefs. Okay, guys, that's it. We learned 12 essential words in this lesson. And actually, we are going to use all of these words in one nice, interesting story. Try to understand story. Try to understand the words. And do not forget to make examples with these words because this is the best way to learn these words. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Goodbye for now.
Tandy approaches. 2 approaches. Approach. Tandy approaches. Opening detected. Opening detected. Opening detected. Birth defect. Bang. God, he's defected.
What defect?
Employee in his cap. They're employees. Employee in his cap. They're employees. Then there's neglect.
Everyone neglects things.
Neglect, abuse, neglect, abuse. She deceived the king. You have, I couldn't leave you. I couldn't leave you. Undoubtedly Saul. Undoubtedly Saul. Undoubtedly Saul. Extremely popular. Is that he's popular? Extremely popular. Is that he's popular? To make a thorough inspection. Very, very thorough. Very, very thorough. Your client. My client. My client. Very comprehensive, well done. Very comprehensive, well done. Very comprehensive, well done. Cons, Ryan. She defrauded the company. Cons, Ryan. She defrauded the company.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to lesson number 6, storytelling, the health of your car. We're going to use all of these essential words we learned in this lesson, in this interesting story. Do not forget to focus. Guys, you can write down your own story, yes, and you can use all of these words in an imaginary story, and you can send me your story and I will be always there to correct you. Remember, one of the best ways to learn these vocabularies is to learn them in stories and in novels. Okay, guys, are you ready? Let's get started. The health of your car. The newest approach to automobile repair is the clinic, a place where car doctors go over an automobile in an attempt to detect defects. Since the clinic does no repairs, its employees do not neglect the truth. So many automobile owners feel that mechanics deceive them, that the clinics, even though they undoubtedly charge high fees, are quite popular. The experts do a thorough job for each client. They explore every part of the engine, body, and brakes. They do all kinds of tests with expensive machines. Best of all, the comprehensive examination takes only about half an hour. With the clinic's report in your hand, no mechanic will be able to defraud you by telling you that you need major repairs when only a small repairs is necessary. I enjoyed actually reading this story for you. I don't know about you. This is a really interesting story. And actually all of these essential words are utilized and used in a very expert way in this story. If you do not understand it, I suggest you to come back and understand the meaning of these words and read the story again and again. And I'm sure you will understand it definitely. Thank you, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Hello, my dear friends. How are you doing? Welcome to lesson number 6, speaking listening test. Actually, in this lesson, we will check you and we will see if you still can remember the words, the 12 essential words we learned in this lesson. So let's look at this picture and illustration. Tell me which word is studied in this picture, studied in this lesson, actually suggested by this picture. Can you tell me? Actually, if you look at this picture, you can see that the word employee is suggested by this illustration and picture. Yes, employee. That's it. So, let's make connections between the pictures and my definitions. Okay. This word is a verb and noun, which means a fault that spoils something or causes it not to work correctly. Do you know what is that word? Can you remember? That's defect. Yes, defect. The next word is also a verb and noun, which means to come nearer to something or somebody. We can use it as a noun, which means a method or a way. Do you know what is that word? Can you remember it? That's approach. Yes, that's approach. The next word is a verb, which means to notice something that is partly hidden or not clear, or to discover something specially using a spatial method. Do you know what is that verb? That's detect. Yes, detect, which means to discover something. The next word is it's a verb, which means to persuade someone that something false is the truth, or we can say to trick somebody or fool somebody. That word is, what is it? Can you remember? Yes, that's deceive, which means to trick or fool somebody. The next word is a verb, which means to fail to give needed care or attention to someone or something. As you can see in this picture, these parents are not paying attention to the child. So, that's neglect. Yes, they are neglecting the child. And the last word is an adjective, which means including everything that is necessary, or we can say something that is complete. So, what is the word? That's comprehensive, or we can say thorough. Yes, thorough and comprehensive are synonyms and both means the same. So that is the end, and I hope you have answered my questions. So there is also a quiz for every lesson. You can check yourself more, and you can remember the words for a very long time. Hello, my dear friends. How are you doing? Welcome to this practice. So in this part, you will be given a sentence with an underlined word. So my dear friends, you have 10 seconds to think and tell me the main word we can use instead of the underlined one. So my dear friends, are you ready? Let's get started. He was found guilty of taking the money from the Internal Revenue Service. So what is the main word we can use here? Just try to think for 10 seconds. That's right, the main word is defraud. Defraud means to take the money from somebody or from somewhere, usually illegally. This book includes all the information we want. So, what is the main word? So what is it? Did you think? Yes, the main word here is comprehensive, which means including all of the parts. This teaching method is liked by most of the people and it's very well known in Australia. So, my dear friends, what do you think? What is the main word? That's right, the main word is popular here, which means liked by most of the people. So if something is popular, it's liked by most of the people. He forgot to mention the fact that we could lose money on the deal. So, what main word we can use instead of the underlined one? Just try to think for 10 seconds. So what is it? That's right. The main word here is neglect, which means to forget something or to pay little or no attention to something. That's neglect. I couldn't find the problem of this laptop. There is a problem in this laptop, and I couldn't find the problem. So, what is the main word? What is it? So what is it, guys? Did you think? The main word here is, right, detect. Detect means actually finding the problem or finding something. Detect. The wild dog came near me and sat down. Yes, the wild dog came near me. So, my dear friends, what do you think? What is the main word we can use here? So the main word is, that's right, that's actually approach. Approach means go near or close to something. That's the meaning of approach. So my dear friends, we learned 12 essential vocabulary, right? So, are you ready to improve your English listening skill? If yes, let's do it. So, listen to what I say. Pause the video and write down what you hear. Play again and see the text on the screen. And check your answers. So, are you ready? Let's do it. His assessment of the situation was quite thorough. His assessment of the situation was quite thorough. Undoubtedly, public interest in folk music has declined. Undoubtedly, public interest in folk music has declined. He decided to adopt a different approach and teach the Bible through storytelling. He decided to adopt a different approach and teach the Bible through storytelling. She smoked and drank, neglected the children, and left the clothes unamended. She smoked and drank, neglected the children, and left the clothes unamended. All the cars are tested for defects before they leave the factory. All the cars are tested for defects before they leave the factory. He faces charges of theft and conspiracy to defraud. He faces charges of theft and conspiracy to defraud. Many forms of cancer can be cured if detected early. Many forms of cancer can be cured if detected early. We offer our customers a comprehensive range of financial products. We offer our customers a comprehensive range of financial products.